common operational int picture is something which is important, or integrated picture which is important. We have for the Army, we have for the Navy, we have for the Air Force. But getting it together so that all the, if I can say, the layers can sit on one and then we can take the decision. That is something which we have not been doing. By the way, this is the first time that India has one operational name, common name as Op Sindhu. Earlier we used to have, for example, if it's Kargil, so you'll have Op Vijay for Army, Safed Sagar for Air Force, and so on and so forth. So even if we were kind of having some problems, inside the room there was no cameras. We could sort it out and come back as a fresh man when we come outside. But what is important is the differences must be discussed and it must be overcome. And that's what we could achieve. So as far the ISR is concerned, we realized that whatever authorization you give, I have told you that I'm looking at Eagle on the arm to begin with. So whatever the small drone which has been shown to me today, I had discussed this dream last year when I had come here. And of course, thereafter, I realized that in the headquarters, things are moving very slow. So I created those organizations which are now kind of, to fill their quench for thirst, they have to buy all these things. So we have created the Rudra, divyastra, shaktiban, and of course, bhairav. What all this is already in the internet, you can look into it. So tethered drone is something which came as a kind of a big surprise to us. Because the jamming was so high in this Op Sindoor that they could not cross, some they could cross, we could not cross, we could cross some. So the jamming was something which became a kind of a thing for the surveillance. So tethered drones is something which provides us that kind of a thing, because even if he wants to target, how many will he target? So the number is more, then it becomes easier, and there is no, if I can say, that the gap which is there. And that's why tethered drone became the talk of the town. And as far as the satellites are concerned, yes, satellites we realize that we need much more, but pseudo-satellite came up in a big way. Pseudo-satellites are the one which basically, they perhaps what we say, they come to a particular level and remain for the desired period what you want. And they cover the area what you desire to be covered. So that is something which we are also working out. The other side is also buying it. And this is some field. But what is important is not only the flying object. It is the electro-optical equipment which is there and the communication from that to the ground. This is something which comes into play, and this is also need to be seen. And of course, as far as the endurance of that satellite is concerned, important.